Welcome, everyone, to the L7C Podcast Superhero Edition. Today, you are finally getting our review on the Thunderbolts movie, and we are going to be talking about all things Marvel in this specific podcast. We have the captain of the L7C, Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Ready to talk some Marvel.
And making a surprise appearance. He just had to come back for more on the superhero podcast. The EVP, Justin Ackendale. What's going on?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, that Daredevil podcast was fun and quick turnaround for another superhero podcast. I've been locked into comics and I saw Thunderbolts on Sunday, so I decided to hop on.
Yeah, me and Byron had no idea. He logged in. We're like, ooh, we're gonna have a special episode for y'all today. So before we talk about Thunderbolts, we're just gonna go real quick. Stuff that happened while we were gone. The Avengers Doomsday Cast got announced, some of it. They did a little stream at 275 million views, 50 trending topics, 27 shares, and it was 5 hours. Byron, your thoughts on the reveal stuff?
At first, the first few names are like, all right, whatever. I assume they were going to be on the Avengers cast list. But then they had some surprises. So, for you old school X-Men fans, we got Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, James Marsden, returning to reprise their roles as Magneto, Nightcrawler, and Cyclops. Tom Hiddleston is returning as Loki. I didn't think he would after the ending of season 2 of the Loki series. We got Patrick Stewart returning as Professor X, Rebecca Romijn returning as Mystique, and then the other surprise, which I didn't expect, Channing Tatum is going to be in the Avengers movie, returning as the role of Gambit. But the other ones, like Thor, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, they were reprising their roles. But those were the surprises which I were not expecting to be in this movie.
Wasn't Kelsey announced in it too? Grammer?
Oh yeah, Kelsey Grammer. I'm not sure why this is not on this list I'm looking at right now. Okay. But yeah, he's returning as the Beast.
Okay. Byron was very nice about it. Me personally, it's the fact that they did that in 5 hours, but then when they did the recap video, it was 1 minute and 20 seconds. You could have did that in a minute, bro.
They could have, but they wanted to draw it out.
5 hours.
Hey, they knew what they were doing. They had 275 million views.
Well, nobody wanted to leave. You can just leave YouTube on and minimize it. That shit was hot ass at the beginning. Hot ass.
It was, like I said, it was just the returning characters that we expected, and then had the announcements of the returning characters that you didn't expect. So, from a marketing standpoint, I get it, but you're right. Sitting there 5+ hours just to get the cast list was a lot.
So, you got any thoughts on that marketing scheme?
If you sat there and watched that shit for 5.5 hours, you don't got no damn job.
unless your job is to report it,
right?
Then,
or the people who work at home and just had it on their iPad or TV.
Then you could have waited and goddamn read that shit, because 5.5 hours to reveal a fucking cast is ridiculous. Like, that shit's really crazy.
Yeah, man. And you'd even have to watch this shit. You could just go on Twitter and refresh, and then you have new cat. That's what I did.
Exactly. I did hear that in the streets that shit was 5.5 hours, and that's a little extreme.
Oh,
that's definitely extreme.
Especially when you got to some of the people, like, no disrespect, no one gives a shit about Neymar now. His thing is done. I was like, okay, like, I don't care. Thor starting it, that's fine. He's one of the original 6 Avengers. And then some of the Thunderbolts people is like, all right, we know who survived in the movie because they got announced in this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, bro, like, and I love M'Baku. Okay, I'm not sitting here 5 hours to see M'Baku's name, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Goats. Then it started picking up at the end from Loki onward, but then that was just a mess. But so that Hawkeye's thing was after Thunderbolts. So let's go into Thunderbolts. That movie just came out this past week. Justin saw it on Sunday. Some of the other crew members saw it on Friday. Justin, I'm gonna start with you. This is your first time reviewing a MCU movie on the pod ever. What were your thoughts on it?
I definitely enjoyed the movie. Definitely enjoyed the movie. It's something that according to the streets, you needed prior knowledge of watching all the other shit, but I certainly did not, and I could easily follow along to that shit. So yeah, definitely a good movie, good story.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with the Sentry. I read about him in the comics. I think they got the Sentry right. I loved how when he switched up to the Void, how he was sending niggas into the shallow realm. Like that shit was crazy. So yeah, overall, I definitely enjoyed the movie. I don't really have any too many criticisms about it at all. I mean, it wasn't really comic accurate, but that's pretty much all MCU movies, so that's not really a critique. So yeah, for what it was, 2 hours. I enjoyed myself. I did.
Oh shit, my bad. Justin's second part is like, oh, well, that's how all the MCU stuff is. So
this is what it is.
Byron, thoughts?
I enjoyed it as well. I'm not gonna say I had low expectations, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go see it. I was excited from the trailers, but it was better than I thought it was gonna be. Just a brief synopsis, Val failed the Sentry program, which was to create a superhuman since the Avengers are disbanded. She ended up being brought before the Senate committee, and they wanted to vote her out. So she had to get rid of the evidence, which we found out Ghost and Yelena and the U.S. agent and Taskmaster are all working for her, so she had to get rid of them. They basically escaped, teamed up to take her down. They ended up finding the Sentry, which basically whooped their ass for 5-10 minutes. Man was kicking their ass. They're like, yeah, we gotta leave. This is not for us. But then Sentry turned into the Void, which was cool. Just said, sending niggas to the shallow realm.
I mean, she killed him.
Yeah, she killed him.
Yeah, she killed him, and then the kill switch.
Yeah, from her assistant. And then they basically talked him down with the power of friendship, anime-esque style. Because they weren't going to beat him hand to hand. I like the message of mental health. I thought it fit very well into the theme of the movie. So Yelena was feeling alone after the death of Nat. Red Guardian didn't feel like he was useful anymore. Bob, aka the Sentry, had a rough life growing up.
He was addicted to meth.
Yeah, he was addicted to meth. Yep, and we thought his father was abusive when he was little. U.S. agent felt depressed after the actions in Falcon and Winter Soldier. So basically, a bunch of sad people find comfort in each other. The fight scenes were great. The one where they had the top-down shot of Yelena fighting the guards in the first fight scene, it gave me the Daredevil one-shot fight scene vibes, so I enjoyed that. Red Guardian, great as the comedic relief in the movie. I think there's a whole cast did amazing.
You want to speak about? I mean, he's talking about the stuff about Falcon and Winter Soldier. How much, man? Can you believe how much U.S. agent was capping until Bucky showed up? They were asking him man, how do you balance a family and all that? He's like, oh, you just do it. Bucky shows up. But he said, man, I know you get it, man. Your wife divorced you and took the kid. It's all of them looked at him like,
excuse me?
But he was capping.
Nigga shrugged his shoulders off hey. Y'all ain't asked if we were still together, I mean.
Right. He said, I'm just balancing family bro. That's what I do.
Hey, but he was really about to put a bullet in old girl when she called him Junior Varsity Captain America.
I mean, oh my God.
Hey,
she was so disrespectful.
All those fake news Captain America digs on him, perfection, because he is the fake news Captain America. You ain't him.
Oh man.
Bro, I did like the part where Bob was like, are you supposed to be Captain America? You're not really as happy as he is. What is who are you?
Oh man. They had that boy Bob in the chamber too. She didn't even know Buddy was in there. And then they had a little thing. How'd you feel about I don't like Taskmaster getting smoked like that.
Bro, I did not like that either. They smoked during the first 25 minutes of the movie, man. Like, I know she could fight better than that. Like, Ghost basically appeared out of her and appeared in front of her and shot her in the head. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all, we gotta stop pulling Taskmaster now.
That's Taskmaster. Supposed to be able to copy all the moves of any heroes and villains getting smoked by someone who couldn't beat Ant-Man.
She must be ass.
I mean, she low key was kind of ass in Black Widow, man. They hold her in that movie too.
They let her free, and then Lenny was just like, oh, well, we knew her. She killed people. Whatever. Bye-bye. But we talked about Sentry. He had his little debut when he finally got into the suit and all that. You see his little fight scene. Justin, what'd you think of the fight scene with Sentry and them?
I loved it. Yeah, because Sentry was really giving those motherfuckers to work, and that's how it should be. Mm-hmm. That's how it should be. Like Sentry really liked that. And I love how Val didn't even know like that shit worked. She didn't even know like the Sentry project even worked on, and she was like, "Oh, he's alive," and totally switched up for her. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the fight with the Sentry. And then, like I said, we turned into the Void, and they had to save the city. They did a good job doing that, but
bro,
they not being. They had to talk him down because they weren't beating that man.
Bro, I want to know how this MCU works because it don't make no sense. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, the man who killed JFK, the man who killed the Stark's parents, he gets to run for Congress. But Peter Parker got his identity exposed, and they're about to put that man in prison.
Yes.
Okay.
Do the people know that he's the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they voted him into Congress. He killed JFK. He killed the Starks.
Yeah. Man was a menace, man. But hey, when you got the backing of Captain America,
that was
shit moving for you.
that was over 60 years ago. Motherfuckers do not remember that.
Bro, him killing the Starks is what halfway broke the Avengers.
Yeah. Civil War, baby.
Bro, that shit crazy. Nah, that shit really crazy, bro. Because just, right now, speaking if your boy exposed his secret identity, he be in prison. But that man can run for Congress.
Yeah,
and your man ain't killed a soul.
Probably should be killing some people too, but yeah, that is kind of crazy. But he was in Congress in Captain America.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
Yeah, the newest one.
Like, buddy's like, oh, I understand what I did and this and I was just sitting here. I was like, bro, only in America. Like that shit don't make no damn sense, bro. Like it really don't. I like how they actually let him start being Winter Soldier-esque because that weak Bucky shit was getting annoying. I need him to start blowing people up.
He did. Definitely came back to his old Winter Soldier vibes where he took out those vehicles and basically kidnapped the Thunderbolts. So yeah, you about to testify against Val or else.
Justin, where do you rank Val? Slimy.
I fucked with her, man. I'm not gonna lie. She was a great villain because that bitch was goddamn scandalous. She did not care. Sent those niggas up in that room, was about to kill, hoping they were going to kill each other all. Like, it's Kingpin S. It is Kingpin S. Yeah, she a little slimy bitch, man. She is.
And then she had a plan B. She's like, in case they don't kill each other, burn them.
And they're trying to burn these niggas alive.
Almost did too. And just real quick, I know we're talking superhero right now, but for the sports people, breaking news: the Knicks just came back again.
No fucking way.
They are up by 1 point with 1:40 something left.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Just breaking news on that. And then Val, going to the end of the movie, she had a plan C, like, oh shit. They about to come kill me. I'm gonna just hide behind this curtain. Kabam! Nope. Welcome to the new Avengers. She had a plan again.
Hey,
she knew what she was doing.
She was ready. She was ready. She was about to do anything to keep her damn job.
How'd you feel about that reveal? That shit was shocking.
Oh, I was shocked. I was like, oh shit. So these are the new Avengers. So this is the Avengers team going up against Dr. Doom and Doomsday.
Oh, they ain't gonna do that shit alone. I mean, I was just,
Well, obviously.
I was shocked because I'm like, huh? She really called them too. She called them all rejects too. Like, well, I gotta, like Justin said, I gotta do whatever it takes to save my ass.
Yeah.
And now they ain't gonna get rid of me if I just made the new Avengers officially.
Oh, yeah, Valena said, yeah, we own you now. Basically, it's up for you. So you're to us now.
Yeah, I was definitely floored once they whipped out the New Avengers, and I've read like 15 issues of New Avengers. Not the same team in the comic book, but
of course.
besides the damn point, I was definitely floored. And then Marvel announced a couple days later that's what the movie called.
Yeah, they changed the title of the thing. The New Avengers.
That's what the asterisk was for. Now we know after all these, because we were like, "What's the Thunderbolts with the asterisk? What does that mean?" Now we know it means New Avengers.
It still has an asterisk on that too because post credit scene, they talk like Lynn asked if he's talked to Sam and saying like, hey, we had a disagreement because Sam in his movie he trying to make the Avengers. And then they talk about Sam copyright. And if you go on right now, Marvel's official thing, the Avengers got the C for the copyright.
Which is amazing marketing, by the way. Good on them for that.
So, I don't know what's about to happen there. I mean, they all find some purpose now, redemption, being a part of this team. They got official suits. They got a headquarters.
Avengers Tower. I did hate that Val was on Avengers Tower. Like, bro, that's not for you, bro.
Hey, that's the government Avengers. Like they are fully affiliated with the feds.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Just there, and they said, "Man, why? I'm Captain America." Nah, bro. Steve, he even said, "Man, well, Sam got the shield, so he could basically do whatever the hell he want."
Right, and then U.S. agent walking around with the bent shield because Sentry bent that shit.
He won't buy a new one. He won't. He gotta go buy a new one, bro. Like Justin said, he a fag. Go get a fed shield.
The government will next movie he will have his new shield, government issued.
Is he gonna have that? Because the Wakandas ain't giving him shit.
Hell no, they don't fuck with him. They fuck with Bucky though.
I told you the government got him.
The
Wakandans going to speak to the United States government.
Well, they do their own thing over there. I mean, they got vibranium, but that end credit scene, not the one with Red Guardian on the box of wings. That was just funny. That end credit scene was shocking when they're like, "Oh, something coming from extraterrestrial." I was like,
At first, I thought it was Captain Marvel. I was like, "Oh, Captain Marvel coming back."
Come on, man.
Hey, she always in space, bro.
I know, but they said, "Come on, man."
They said dimension. That's why I was like, "Oh, it's someone from an alternate dimension." And they had that Fantastic Four ship zooming in.
About damn time they had an end credit scene that tied to their next fucking movie.
Well, Justin, what did you think about the end credit scene, seeing that Fantastic Four ship zooming in and then movie ends?
Hey, it got me ready. It got me ready for the next big Marvel movie. Like we know what's coming up next. Like that. I don't know why Marvel would fucking make end credit scenes that didn't tie in directly to the next fucking movie they're about to put out.
Man,
but like that just doesn't make any sense. Kevin Feige, like, what are you doing there? Like that's just weird. But yes, it got you excited for what is about to happen next.
Yeah, a lot of people said, Byron, this was old school Marvel feel, like good movie, end credit scene leading you to the next movie, got you hyped, like Justin said. Because Phase 4 and 5, they're just doing a whole bunch of end credit scenes that made no sense.
Made no sense. Hopefully setting up for the future, like we talked in our March Madness podcast, that hopefully some of them will come to fruition. But right now, none of them have. The only one that's tied to the next movie is the end credit for Thunderbolts. So I think they should have been doing it since Phase 4 started, but I don't know why they went away from it. But hey, if they keep doing it like this, man, I think that old school Marvel feel will be back.
But now you hyped up for Fantastic Four because that's the last movie before Avengers 5. Because Avengers 5 is literally now less than a year away.
Yep.
Comes out next May.
This time May next year, we will be reviewing Avengers 5.
Whoa.
Oh. Man, Justin, since you're on now, word on the street, an idea. Because, they talking about copyrights and trademarks. What if it's the rematch in the courtroom? Jen representing one Avengers, Matt representing the other.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here for it.
we already know my boy Matt gonna be with the new Avengers.
Oh,
he gotta fuck with the poor people. The rejects.
Oh shit. That's gonna be crazy. Man, it was in New York. What do you think Matt saw in the void? Because he got sucked in there.
Oh shit.
Oh, what did he get? What did he see in the void?
Yeah, what do you think he saw in there? Because New York, all of New York got sucked in there. That means Kingpin got sucked in there, Spider-Man, everyone who's in New York.
He saw Karen Page. What you talking about?
You don't think he saw Foggy getting killed again?
Oh, he might have.
Oh yeah,
or is Papa getting killed?
I forgot. That's like in canon, MCU, Daredevil. Oh, he definitely saw Papa Jack. He definitely saw Foggy getting killed. And of course, he met with the Kingpin up in there.
Oh, they had smoke in the void.
He met with the Kingpin there, Mayor Fist, the mayor of New York.
I already know Daredevil season 2. Mayor gonna be like, you see this? Why I don't like these superheroes. You see what they did in New York?
Right.
Well, damn, yeah.
They stay fucking that bitch up. Stay.
They're gonna be like, where were you at to stop the void? Brother, I was in there. I don't got powers. I'm just a big man. I don't got superpowers.
What was I supposed to do?
You think Kingpin was gonna go fight the Sentry? Come on now.
Come on, man.
I cannot stress enough, like, when the Sentry turned black and the whole screen started turning black, I was like, this nigga is really sending people to the Shadow Realm. I forgot all about the void. I was like, oh, he just sent them to the Shadow Realm.
Bro, I felt bad for that one girl Red Guardian saved. It felt like he did it, and then she got zapped. I was like, damn.
I was like, damn, bro, she gone.
I'm sitting here like, damn, bro. Call somebody. That's what I was yelling. I'm like, call some. Y'all can't fight this man.
They needed Thor. They needed the Hulk. They needed someone.
Thor, Hulk, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange. Put them in a time bubblers. They didn't call nobody. Hey, Brothers in Christ, New York just won by 1 point again. Brunson.
No way. Unbelievable.
Damn. All right, yeah, I'm putting some money on the Nuggets real quick.
But I just, it's funny too because that Thunderbolts team, they mesh really well, like as rejects and then at the end. But you're really sitting here, really besides Sentry, they have 0 heavy hitters.
0. Like, he is their only one that can fight against, like, metahumans. Like, people with powers.
This new Avengers team?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not God levels, Omega levels. If we're talking mutants, definitely not that.
So they were already talking smack, saying the new Avengers team would beat the original 6. I said, who's original 6?
Come on,
don't disrespect the original 6 like that. Come on now.
I'm not well versed in the MCU like that. I fucking know that won't happen.
Yeah, they're like their little 5 would be Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Hulk, and Thor. And I'm like, basically, you saying,
whoa, all right. Before you even go, what the fuck they about to do about the Hawk?
They think Sentry gonna be able to take him and Thor at the same time.
Come on, man. We got Tony Stark and Captain America. We gonna figure out a way to take out the Sentry now. We got more brain. We're more big brain than the original 6. We're just more big brain.
And they acted. I was like, so which one of y'all beating Captain America in a fight?
The Bob's a U.S. agent.
Definitely not him. Definitely not John Walker.
Walker can't even beat Sam. Bro, don't do that. Don't do
I know this. I'm talking to the MCU fans.
I saw that tweet. I was sitting here. I was like, don't do this, bro. You basically just saying Sentry. I was like, and hey, Sentry wants smoke. I get it. He don't want to fight that Thor from Wakanda. The Infinity War Thor? Oh.
Man, tell these MCU fans we're a fucking comic book.
I'm like, damn, bro. And if worst gets down to it, y'all forget Cap Worthy. He can wield Mjolnir. Chill out on him. What y'all gonna do when Cap got the hammer?
Not a damn thing.
That man was fighting Thanos alone for a hot second with the hammer. I'm like, Elena, I already know your big sister beating your ass, so you're out. Like that's already been proven. There's a whole movie, so you're done.
Yeah.
Walker, you're getting Walker and Bucky. I've seen y'all fight. Walker, you really ain't fighting Cap. I don't know what the fuck you about to do there. Bucky, you ain't real Winter Soldier Hydra version, so I know you getting smoked too.
Ghost is trash.
Ghost is getting Ghost.
Ghost is shitty.
Ghost gonna get put down by a trick arrow by Hawkeye, and then there's still Tony Stark. I am Iron Man. First of all, y'all, he could fly. So what y'all about to do with him? Like, Sentry ain't about to beat these 6 people by himself. You think they go, and then just wrestling term, you think they go and book MCU Jesus Iron Man out here just lose?
Well,
you got, like Justin said, this is wrestling. Use your brain.
Use your fucking brains.
Fucking wow, bro. And that's in it. Nah, but they were saying that's the new Streets thing. Like, who winning now? MCU Sentry versus MCU Captain Marvel, MCU Thor, MCU Hulk, MCU Scarlet Witch. I said, hey, Scarlet Witch is crazy. You don't want to fuck with her.
Scarlet Witch is putting a lot of them fucking down.
Hey, Justin, what'd she say to take out 80% of the mutant population?
No more mutants. No more mutants.
And just like that, poof.
Yeah, but you gotta put some respect on Wanda now. Like she don't mess around. That bitch is she OP for real.
Yeah, Justin, man, I got a prediction for Fantastic Four because they zooming in, bro. My prediction is they failed. They leaving their Earth because they failed. They couldn't do Galactus, so they got a Van Moose.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that because that is Mr. War. That is Mr. Planet Eater.
I don't know how there's only the 4 of them in that movie, bro. They can't do that.
Right, you talk no jutsu Galactus, bro.
No, and then it's set in the time when they first getting their powers for real, so they don't know what the fuck. They don't know how to really use that shit.
I think they said it's 2 years after they got their powers.
Well, 2 years.
But they haven't fought anything like this. They would probably fight muggers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Silver Surfer really pulled up. She said, y'all the protectors of this world? Kirby said, yeah. Well, it's up for y'all. Pretty much.
Prepare for the end.
And with the smartest person in the world says he doesn't know what to do, yeah, y'all might as well head up to the church.
Cooked.
Back it up.
We need to go to another world and see who the smartest man there is. We need to find a smarter Reed Richards because this one ain't cutting it.
Oh, well, no, Justin's right, man. The excitement. Like as soon as I left that movie after post credits, it's like, damn, I'm ready for Fantastic Four. Like I'm ready. This needs to go because I need to know what happens. Why y'all coming here? Like,
and then going back to like way at the beginning of the podcast when Byron said he didn't have big expectations for this movie. I did not either because I was thinking going into this shit. First of all, I wasn't even going to see this shit until y'all told me on Friday this shit was good. And then second of all, I was like, why the fuck are the Thunderbolts of all teams getting a goddamn movie? Like, what are we doing? We're just picking anyone in Marvel giving these motherfuckers a movie. But I did enjoy that shit. And the twist at the end of them being the new Avengers is a nice touch.
It was. I think everyone was a little like you said, Justin, I agree. I think everyone was like cautious on this one because it's like, all right, we know Avengers 5's coming next year. How the fuck is this ragtag team going to connect to Avengers 5? Like, what do they have to offer? And so then it's just like, okay, then you see it go through. You're like, all right, they mentioned Captain America. They're like, oh, yeah, the president, he turned into a rage monster, the ex-president. Like, all right, connecting, let's go. And then stuff like that. So it's smooth, man. I still can't believe Val's just around walking and she about to be up now. She about to be the little benefactor of that team.
The new Nick Fury, but fucking slimier.
That's crazy. Hey, Justin, she ain't slimier than Amanda. Now, that's the ultimate slime.
Oh, Amanda Waller? Yeah.
That is some fucking government official right there. That bitch is on top of her shit. If you a superhero, she gonna get you to do what she want you to do. She gonna find a way.
Oh man, nah, but she up there.
Talk about planting shit in your head.
Yeah, blowing it up.
Oh yeah, she would have had detonators and all Thunderbolts, bro.
Oh, as soon as they would have pulled up to Avengers Tower, Waller would have blew their heads off.
Facts.
I'm telling you right now, if it was Amanda Waller in front of Congress, and Plan A would have worked. Actually, no. Yeah. Plan A was them fighting and killing each other. Plan B will work because she would have found a way to blow those niggas up.
Oh shit! Well, like we said, Fantastic Four is coming July 25th. Avengers 5 has already started filming. That means near the end of this year, we'll probably get the first trailer. But there is another MCU thing coming out June 24th on Disney Plus. Ironheart, Riri Williams.
What the hell is
that? Go ahead, Byron.
She was in Black Panther 2. She helped Shuri fight against Namor. Basically, she has a Iron Man suit. She built herself.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna see how that connects to anything, if anything.
Yeah. So they haven't really had a trailer for it, and it comes out next month. So I'm real confused on why they haven't had a trailer yet. Like they had, I think, earlier this year or late last year, they had like a trailer of like all the upcoming shows, but which featured Ironheart, but they never had like an official Ironheart trailer, which is strange for Marvel.
Who knows? They living in the Thunderbolts high right now, but
yeah,
it debuted high on Rotten Tomatoes. The fans love it. I mean, it's just no one expected this stuff, so now they got momentum, so they got to keep it going. Shoot.
And then after that is a Fantastic Four on July 25th.
Yeah.
So you got MCU projects in May, June, and July.
And then when Superman come out?
July
20.
The same day?
The same day, I think so.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No way. Head to head.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun. No way.
I'm pretty sure they have not. No one has budged yet.
I'm looking up the release date. Give me a second.
Oh, July 11th.
I was getting ready to say, come on, man. They can't do that.
Superhero movies back-to-back weekends.
I'm getting ready to say, this ain't 2007 Graduation versus whatever the fuck 50 Cent put out.
Oh, shit. No, that's going to be, and that movie's going to be real interesting as well. It's going to be a good time. But
the streets told me DC need that movie to do well.
Well, it's the restart.
It's now or never for them.
It's the restart. It's the restart of their
James Gunn era of DC.
Of movie-wise, yeah, because Peacemaker 2's already starting because Cena's promoting that. That's why he's on TNT. But
they got playing Lois Lane kind of ugly.
That's crazy.
Oh, Rachel, chill. She did really good in The Marvelous Miss Maisel. I know a lot of people love that show. She won a primetime Emmy for that bad boy and 2 Golden Globes.
I finally started reading that new Superman, bro.
What I tell you?
I haven't got that far yet, but the Lois Lane in that bitch is bad. She don't look like her.
Oh, come on, Justin. It depends on who's the author. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just take. All she gotta do is have that wit and charm. Will be all right. I mean, it is true. It's now or never for them because I mean, obviously the Zack Snyder era is done. Nolan's not walking through that door. Bale's not walking through that door. So. You already tried to get them back in 2013. It didn't happen, and you went a different direction.
Didn't offer him enough money.
Byron, they offered Christian 60.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nolan. Well, we know Nolan, and Bale came back, Nolan would come back. Or vice versa.
Justin, imagine just someone coming to your door like, hey, man, we really need you to we'll give you $60 million. And he's like, if my team ain't coming, I ain't coming. Period.
That's real.
It is real.
But all right, with that being said, that's really it. So since this is Justin's surprise thing, we'll do a little news section to close. Justin, reading, what would you recommend someone read right now that's out that you're into?
Me?
Oh yeah, we have winners and losers of sports. We can start doing show and reading recommendations for the superhero pods.
What am I reading that is new? Can't be old shit. New.
It can be old. It can be old. It's
New.
just like, oh yeah, if you watch Thunderbolts, make sure you go like read it or read this issue or read that or oh, I just started reading this or
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it at Marvel.
okay, yeah, I like that.
The new Ultimate Spider-Man
Mm.
got Jonathan Hickman, and I can't say his last name, but the artist is Marco. He was the same artist with the Chip Zdarsky Daredevil run, and the book is beautiful. It's Spider-Man married with kids to Mary Jane, and I know the Spider-Man streets have been hating the regular main universe Spider-Man. Come on over to Ultimate Spider-Man because that shit's fire. This is not from a super Spider-Man fan either, and I fuck with that shit. So Ultimate Spider-Man.
I like it. I like it. Byron, anything you're reading or watching that you want to recommend to the people?
Since last podcast, I've been reading on some comics. I just finished Daredevil Born Again. The comics it was smooth. 6 issues, man.
Classic.
They really had my man Daredevil going through it, man.
The real Born Again.
Oh my god! I'm like, damn, bro. Somehow,
I might read that shit tonight.
Man, how his house blown up? Got disbarred.
Oh, bro, it was bad. He should have low-key killed himself. Like it was bad. Like, it was getting too bad, bro.
My nigga was saying all the blown.
Like it was bad.
Man, I know Justin hates Karen Page in the comics. After reading that, I agree, man. How's she gonna sell my man Daredevil out for some heroin, bro? For a hit. And then in her darkest hour, she gonna call. She's like, I need Matt could have come save me. I said, no, bitch.
And you already know he was about to do it too. I was like, Matt, no.
You don't even know he sold him out, bro.
Oh my god! Any others?
He never figured that out either. Never.
That's crazy, man. And then Foggy was low key getting with X. I'm like, come on, Foggy, that's supposed to be your boy. But that was good. That was good. And if you haven't read the Daredevil Born Again comics, I suggest you.
Essential Daredevil reading. Essential. You have to read it.
It is essential. If you have Apple Music or like Spotify where they have like essential playlists for artists, this would be on the Daredevil playlist. You got to read it. So I have only do 2 because one, a very, very recent one. If you haven't read the Black Canary Best of the Best, it's only 6 issues. Definitely pick that up. The last issue just came out today on the 7th. So that way you can now read all 6 issues and don't have to worry about anyone coming out. It's her basically versus Shiva for the love of the game. So definitely read that. And then something I'm thinking that may happen in these next 2 Avengers movies to put y'all on some game. Read Avengers versus X-Men. That might play a part in these movies coming up.
Yeah.
Because you know how these superhero team-ups be when they first meet new people. They don't trust them. They got to
mix.
Mm-hmm. Dude might be pulling some strings on that.
I put the Secret Wars storyline on my to read list since Avengers 6 is supposed to be Secret Wars.
Oh, yeah, you're going to read that, then watch the movie like, damn, we can't even do the book because half these people are dead.
The first Secret Wars in like the 80s?
Let me see when. Look at my Marvel app.
Or is that newest one like, I think the one that came out like 10 years ago, Secret Invasion, I believe?
Yeah, Secret Invasion is, that's a different one, but yeah.
Okay.
That's when the Skrulls invaded Earth and took over like people's identities and shit. I actually need to put that one on my read list too.
I mean, if you really want to read that, rumors and stuff, make sure if you can read that, read Hydra Cap. You can read that, how they thought Captain America was a Hydra agent this whole time, but it was basically Skrull brainwash, and then the real Cap had to come save the day.
Okay.
That was probably one of the Marvel's best ones recent. But there you go, new segment, reading in reading recommendations, there's really no shows out right now, but if you haven't watched Born Again, make sure you watch Born Again and then listen to our review. With that being said, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. We'll be back to review Fantastic Four, and if any breaking news happens from now till then, y'all take care.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.